Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friendship Pearson, and welcome again to Friendship Blue. It is March 6th of 2025, 8:32 in the a.m. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Let's say it together. Praise God from whom all blessings flow. You are looking at Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Yesterday, he was interviewed on a Hannity show. And I looked at him, and I'm like, it's Ash Wednesday. That's why he has the ash on his head. And I was like, it's a coincidence, Pearson. It's got to be. And then I started looking at some numbers. And I'm just going to show you the numbers. And I want to say, if I hadn't said already, this is for entertainment purposes only. I said this is for entertainment purposes only because Ash Wednesday, people throughout the world, they acknowledge, and it's their faith, and I don't want to disrespect anybody's faith. But I'm asking myself, man, what a coincidence. Now, what is the coincidence that you're saying? Well, of course, the ash sign is in the form of an X. And let me show you something. Marco Rubio's birthday is May 28th of 1971. If you take May 28th of 2025, he's got a birthday coming up, versus 3/5 of 2025, the difference is 84 days from now he has a birthday. And what is 84? Barack Obama was born August 4th. Is that coincidence? Now look at this. Yesterday when he was interviewed was 3/5 of 2025. We had a solar eclipse on April 8th of 2024 of last year. And you know with that eclipse, an X came across the skies, particularly here in America. That was exactly 47 weeks ago. Who's the 47th president? Well, it's Trump. And here's the X. Deep. Now that I'm on this, let me look at something, because I'm looking at this X here. Let me see when X was founded. Should I do that? When did Elon Musk purchase Twitter? October what? I know he paid the whole thing off back in October. Here it is there. October 28th, 2022. Let's look at that. October 28th, 2022. October 28th, 2022. Let's open up a brand new icon here. Interesting, people, very interesting. October 28th. Let's see if there's any numbers that are coincidental to this thing. So we have exactly 2 years, 4 months. What is 24? The 24th letter of the alphabet is X. That's interesting. So you see what I did? I literally looked at this here and thought about it, because we have the eclipse here, but I thought about X since it's there. And the day that Twitter was converted into X, officially bought, was what? October 28th, 2022. October 28th, 2022, subtracted from yesterday's interview with Marco Rubio, 2 years and 4 months. The 24th letter of the alphabet is X. Let's see if we bring this up to date, what we might get. 2024 Well, that gives you 45, doesn't it? Wow. And who's the 45th president? Trump. I tell you, people, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. But yeah, isn't that something? Isn't that something? So yeah. Twitter purchase, anniversary 10/28/2024. Subtracted from Marco Rubio interview yesterday when he's got the emblem on his head. The difference is 45. That's interesting. Since we're there, let's go with this. See if we can find something else. Elon Musk's birthday.
According to Wikipedia.
Let's do that. June 28th, 1971. June 28th, 1971. See what we get. June 28th. All right. We get nothing so far. Go back to 4. We get 36. Or we don't. So nothing there with Elon Musk's birthday. Okay, so let's go further. Now again, he's got the ash in his head. Reminds me of a form of an X. Okay. So, eclipse day is 4/8, April 8th of last year, versus yesterday when he was interviewed, Marco Rubio. The difference is 47, and Trump's the 47th president. Now look at this here. Marco Rubio became part of the United States, that is Secretary of State. He was appointed unanimously by the U.S. Senate, took office on January 21st, 2025. Watch this. You take January 21st of 2025 versus yesterday's interview, 3/5/2025, you get 44. Who's the 44th president? Barack Obama. Are these coincidental numbers? Then look at this here. Marco Rubio, Ash Wednesday, Secretary of State, X in his head. 3/5/2025. The difference is 274. What is 274? In 274, the Roman Empire went back to do what? Worship the sun god, Sol Invictus. Is that another coincidence? Isn't that something? And you know, they also have the other sun god, which is Ra, universally. Isn't that something? Isn't that something that Marco Rubio, Ash Wednesday, Secretary of State, X, and the date comes out to 274, the sun god. Now check this out. If you take yesterday's date of 3/5/2025, subtract it from 3/15, what is 3/15? On 3/15, that's when Julius Caesar died. He was stabbed to death. The difference is 10 days. What is 10? 10 is also referred as X. So yesterday's date when Marco Rubio was interviewed, 10 days later, tell you something else. Look at that, March 15th. Is all this coincidence? And last but not least, this is 5/28 of 2025. That's Marco Rubio's birthday, right? Coming up. Versus Julius Caesar's death date, 3/15/2025, gives you what? 74. What is 74? America was founded July 4th, 1776. And all this started when I saw this here last night, and it wouldn't let me go last night. So this morning I got up and looked at some numbers. What do you think? Just entertainment purposes only? Coincidence? Now, I have something real mind-blowing to show you guys. Watch this here. What was that? Well, a couple of days ago, I was watching the news, and oftentimes this happens. The person in the middle at Fox usually has his hands almost like in a pyramid. And about 25% of the time, he has his legs in an X. Look at it.
An official language in the country. We will, I guess, starting today. We know.
Did you see it? He had it there, then he took it away. Look.
Language in the country. We will, I guess, starting today.
He has it there.
And Tommy, we've never had an official language in the country. We will, I guess, starting today. We know 30 states.
Now watch this. I'm going to drag it over, and he does it again. And I'm asking myself.
And that's very obvious, but we also are a nation, according
See?
to.
Makes a little sign and stops. I've done this before.
You know, we're a diverse nation. That's very obvious, but we are.
On the news, I'm seeing the X. You guys probably remember back in the day, I ran this here and I asked a question. Remember back in the day? MSNBC, look how they had this border, like a flag with X's on it. Right? Rachel Maddow, there's a lady who just got terminated. Look at that, the X's. Do you still see that on the news? This was last year I asked this question. Look. What is X? Is that like a flag? What is that? It's deep. Put in the comment section if you've seen it. Now here's your mind blower. I want to thank the person for sending this to me. Watch this here.
All by itself. Here we're going to zoom in, look at some still images, take a closer look. Video was sent in by Tegan Hare. Check this out. We're going to go in. You're going to see a circle with an X in the middle of this thing. That implies...
You heard right. This is an object that is in the air, and it was sent to this guy. It's approximately 4 miles high in the sky. And look at it. It's purple, like Phoenician. Look at that, people. Look at it. Listen again. This is deep.
It's intelligent design 100%. Whatever this thing may have, all by itself. Here we're going to zoom in, look at some still images, take a closer look. Video was sent in by Tegan Hare. Check this out. We're going to go in. You're going to see a circle with an X in the middle of this thing. That implies intelligent design 100%. Whatever this thing may have been. Look at that. You serious right now? I zoomed in here because this just looked highly unusual. Looks like a mouth opening, right? With 2 lights down below. There's the circle with the X in the middle of it. Lights kind of scattered around right there. 2 right there. I believe 1 down here. Yeah, 1 down there.
All right, we'll go past the commercial. Here we go.
Is going on. That was in the sky above your planet. Just sitting there, taking it all in. Look at that. Get a load of that, would you? I mean, it just doesn't get any more bizarre than this. You can't make this stuff up. Here's that opening again that looked like a mouth. You can see what looks like something coming.
What do you think, people? Look at that. Something in the sky with an X. Are you kidding me? Have you seen anything like this before? Did you know this was out? And again, I want to thank the person for sending it to me. I saw it as I was doodling a few days ago. I think it was yesterday. And then I just happened to get an email, and this is in there. And I don't think it's a stretch, but this looks like a snake. And this looks like a mouth, people. And this looks like an eye. And that definitely is an X. Look at that. I want you to really appreciate this thing. Because I couldn't find it. I went all over social media looking for it. I couldn't find this guy. But hey, Look at that, people. You can't tell me that doesn't look like an eye. It definitely does. I've done a lot of snake videos. And I'm telling you, that looks like an eye, looks like a snake to me. Look at that. I know it's mind-blowing, right? It's mind-blowing. Is there something going on in the heavens that's speaking to us? Have we opened up a portal? Look, I don't know. I mean, you tell me. I said, let me put it out there. Because like I said, I've been seeing a lot of X's. You know, come on now. Nobody ever explained why they did that back in the day. It's like we're in and out of different, we're just seeing this here. And look, he did this. He flipped it up both directions. Look at it from that aspect. Look at it from that aspect. I would definitely put this in the link in the description. Something is going on, and it's purple. It's deep. You guys might ask, well, what is purple, Pearson? What do you mean by purple? What is that? Well, let me see if I can find a video so I can put a little of that in there so I can show you guys. There was a group back in the day called the Phoenicians, right? And you guys have also heard of the purple rain, but to me, it's not the R-E-I, it's not the R-A-I-N, it's the R-E-I-G-N. And what I believe is going on is that there is something going on in the universe that's speaking. Purple. The gods of old, which used to be out here running things, they're back. Their two major colors are Tiffany blue and purple. Scrolling for the video, but I can't find it. So I might have to go directly to my feed. And I think I'll just put it in the description since I can't find it offhand. You know how that goes when you're looking for something. Sometimes you can't find it. But be that as it may, what I want to do is go a little bit further because this thing is fascinating. I'll come back to this here. Now check this out. This is the day of the eclipse, like I told you guys earlier. On April 8th of 2024, X was in the sky. Back in the day, right? X was in the sky. Literally. Right? April 8th, 2024. They say the next one is coming up August 12th of 2046. That should be interesting. All right. So you check out that date, 4/8 of 2024, when the X was in the sky back in the day, subtracted from, this is the day that I believe this guy put this out on the internet, this little purple thing, 3/3 of 2025. Look at the difference, people. It's exactly 47 weeks. Even if he put it out yesterday, it's still 47 weeks and 2 days. Now that should give you pause. That April 8th of 2024, X came over the sky in terms of an eclipse, an X, and subtracted from the guy just put this out here, this here, on this day here, 3/5 of 2025, thereabout, and exactly Trump is the 47th president. What's going on in our universe, people? Trump is the 47th president. There's no denying it. There's no denying what's going on in our face. Something's going on. Then look at this. The Romans used X as letters. And look at this thing. The Romans used X to represent X or 10. The Romans adopted the Greek letter X or chi to represent 50. And you know, X also in the 24th letter of our alphabet is X. Think about it. So yeah, we have We got all this going on. X could be 24. Let me see. One theory suggests that X was derived from one V or 5 placed on top of another. Wow. Or upside down V. Either way, we know definitely that they say that historians have determined that L represents X as 50. X can represent also 10. So look at this logically. Remember this gentleman? He got killed on December 4th of 2024. And they say that Luigi did it. Luigi, who's in prison right now in New York. Right? Well, guess what day he died? He died on United Healthcare CEO. Right? He died December 4th. Brian Thompson, my condolences. Guess what? He was 50 years old. 50. And remember Joe Biden, before he left, he made the American bald eagle our national bird. At the same time, he signed 50 bills into legislation. 50. You follow me? Like 50 is X, right? And let's go back. Well, here, go forward. Look at this. Remember this? Remember these YouTubers I did a video on a few times last year? This YouTube group, they found this guy, Joseph Couch, in the wilderness after he shot a whole lot of people over the iPass. Remember Kentucky? Remember that story I did? What's so peculiar about that, Pearson? Well, remember, they said it was 50 vultures around him. You know what I think, people? I think that the powers are speaking through events. The Bible says in the last days, this devil is going to be showing signs and wonders in the sky. Did it not? Did it not? You can't tell me this is not peculiar. I will put this in the link. Something's going on in the heavens. And out of all the designs in the world, and be specifically, out of all the alphabets in the world, why X? You feel me? Listen to this again. Listen to what this guy said.
Here they zoom back out, and there it is, way up in the night sky, all by itself. Here we're going to zoom in, look at some still images, take a closer look. Video was sent in by Tegan Hare. Check this out. We're going to go in. You're going to see a circle with an X in the middle of this thing. That implies intelligent design 100%, whatever this thing may have been. Look at that. You serious right now? I zoomed in here because this just looked highly unusual. Looks like a mouth opening, right? With two lights down below. There's the circle with the X in the middle of it. Lights kind of scattered around right there, two right there.
This could definitely be another X right here. But I tell you the picture that really got me, people. This one right here. I tell you, and when I think about Earth, and I think about things that are going on, allegedly, Beyonce sitting on a red horse. Remember I did videos on this back in the day? And I asked the question, Beyonce was on Vogue magazine, and I asked the question, was this a snake? Is that a squinty eye? Is that an open eye? And is that zipper like a tongue? Look at that. Look at that. Look at it and look in it. Does that not look like an eye? And a squinty eye and a tongue and a smirk of a snake? What's going on in our realm, people, if anything? You tell me. I'm Friendship Pearson. I got a lot of questions. I'm sure you do too. Send me some videos. Let me know what you have, pictures, stories, put in the comment section, email. Let me know what you think. It's crazy. Remember, I do at least 3 videos a day. About 75% of the time, you're not going to get the notification. So just type in my name every day and look for my videos, okay? That's the only way I can grow and I can make some decent money for myself, because without you guys watching my videos and support, people, it's very hard. I don't like talking about it, but I have to talk about it. This is what I do. I try to bring you content to make you think, but the bottom line is that Jesus is coming again, and I do believe there are a lot of signs amongst us. And tell me what you think when you see this, because that looks like a mouth, that looks like an eye, and why is there an X on it, and what does it mean? Does it mean destruction is coming? God bless.